this man. Well, go one more papa. Well, go one more Ghana here Sandy Power say, but I'm expecting Justin Kobia from Paul. New Patriotic Party, we issue statement to condemn this. When the man NPP co-opposition, Wednesday or Tuesday. As a Monday or Tuesday, or hand or frame me, sana. That time I'm very busy. And I'm a Juma officer, Jumani idea, Wahaya officer, Jumani idea. It's your friend and me and Faso. I decided to say my friend, escape me. It's me coffee and a joke. And I'm a guy say, yeah, fancy frame. At the Sabia, Echo Google, Omo, your Casabia toilet, Omo office, near dear, your shoe, Omo documents, near day, now your Panishibu, your Dibuko jail, now your Bubim, your Dibuko romantic near day. So President Kofo decided, so Oba, Sadino obey their floor.
Yawo Bibia Kwaba, Fabra Mega TV and platform we SO Nana Frepon Ziega, Kwame, yes, Ziega stick, Eddie Simbi, Ababontin, a far. Ghana atoyenchama eto ya ama eye apintin ani abentia anne ya bisiafo odi nsem bebre ababontin edi afa ho na wa react to owura Asoma Kyeremeh a ya nkane bunu regional chairman edima NPP amanyukuo no in fact wa react to ni nsem bia wo kan no ewo sompa efa Dr Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia ne yere Semira Bawumia ne ho. In fact, wakan sem bebre na ensem de bi wo ho ensem de bi wo ho papa uti ensem Kwame na Frempon Ziega edi aba abontin na wo kana uti musampa ensem de ebi ehya daka mu na nani abre ensu yi papa na mempese mekasa bebre ne yenko na yenti ensem na Frempon Ziega odi tu edwa na yakoba the naka ina ebeto so platform yi so ahanom still remains your number one authentic platform Mega TV yakopon koso a best say bra conversation e koso na so do comment betum na wa like dwumadi na wa share na foforo etimi enye biahwe ahanom still remain your number one authentic platform yanko na yinti nsema na Frempon Ziega, yes, Kwame Ziega nsema ono so edibetu edwa efa Ghana ensensem ho titire ani ayikase ya ekoso endrade ya ayikase ya ekoso no ni nsema odibetu edwan bi yentie nseni bi na yekoba yebeto so edi amon ewo yam platform we eso.
2 days before yesterday, a funeral ceremony was held for them, but everyone who say Abai said that's who say ye kasi ye sex na so nko as anhwe ya na ye akwa fi wo tie sad wo ba beka ho e ma Abai aye funeral na kama e mo. Okay, na funeral na koso no bibia awie peyo ade Abai ye ya na waye no Abai ayade fantastic organization. Yamo Abai abaso say yamo mo the befitting state barrier and state funeral. Okay, na nipa di akotene ewe nipa hwero omunkwa no eye Dr Omane Boamah, former defense minister. Okay, so Dr Omane Boamah time and the family reading the tribute, you know, something happened, and I think that we need to correct that before I can cover that the Asemaba and I cover Etuwa Shobidia. But quickly, let's see how Ghana Web captured the tribute no Omuridi Edema Dr Omane Boamah. Okay, so tribute to no Kayano, the family ne Kayano. Baby, let me say a kofa controversy kakraba. I mean, you sure say the reason why a man Ghana Web capture and you was say he was a lawyer as now. The tribute and the family no kafa Dr Omane Boamah. Was say he was a lawyer Asna and heart folk fan. Dr Omane Boamah's family tribute. Okay, so this is how Dr Omane Boamah family tribute eka say oh yeah, no ye lawyer Asna fan and heart folk fan. Okay, let's follow me. Let's read the whole your friend said that paragraph no efa so ye heart folk any Asna no. Or say family tribute to Dr Omane Boamah. Or say despite his political prominence, the late Dr Boamah followed football very closely. Hence his remarks on footballing issues when he was alive. He was a man of intellect and a passion. He loved books, reggae, music, and football. A loyal supporter of Accra Heartfolk and Asna FC. A gifted writer with a works on education, leadership, and politics. Okay, so that is that. Or say, or you ask now, any Accra Hearts folk supporter, and you know, I think say the power or reading sa script, and that's or trust sa script, no. Mimu de minim say you know, but sometimes politics is see because the reason why I make us say is BB HBC say, and another down Kwaku Faro. Let's use another down Kwaku Faro as a study case. I heard it from Kwame Ziega program. Kwame baby will be a mechacha. Kwame Ziega said that Nana Dan Kwaku Faro was a Hearts supporter. Hearts supporter. Obo bomb pennyphobia. If you walk Kotoko, the bio Hearts folk. You mention Kwaku Bako, Mr. Kwasi Pratt, on and on and on. Sir, opening now your Hearts supporters. He mentioned them that they are Hearts supporters. Okay. And he mentioned another Dan Kwaku Faro that look. We used to go to Hearts supporters meeting with Nana Dan Kwaku Faro. We used to debate Nana Akufo-Addo. Oh, Kotoko the Hearts. So Nana Akufo-Addo was a Hearts supporter. That's what Kwame Ziega said. He said it on live TV. Sorry, live radio. Okay. Nana Akufo-Addo went to Kumasi the year 2020 elections. And he was asked, Tim Ben or supporter. I said, support to Asante Kotoko. Why? Because Ebiana baby or one Asante Memuno, Asante Kotoko Football Club, no, the publicist of the Asante Kingdom. Eti Ebia Okoho, na kwa kasa mo has a foka political gains. Ebetimi akọ edietiawo. See, we don't know the reason why Nana Akufo-Addo said that. And aside that, no, if you have Nana Akufo-Addo etimi aka debia wa maintain that say oye Kotoko supporter. Anytime we bring opportunity or your Kotoko supporter. Okay, so Ebiano has a folk on Australia. Ebiana a political gains. What can I recorded no ultimate sanano. So people were thinking say Ebiana Dr. Boamah Tiasino. Nah, Ebiano supporter had a folk, but you wanted to use Asante Kotoko for political gains. Because you also had the presidential ambition. But some of us we think that it was never true. Dr. Boamah was a true Asante Kotoko supporter. So the one that wrote the tribute was wrong. So let me prove to you quickly. Let's watch quickly. Let's move on. Let's move on. Anas, let's move on quickly. Let's move on and see the next one. Okay, so this is Dr. Mwakohene and this is Linda Oklu. We are regional minister of my Asante region and we are regional minister of my Greater Accra. Yabaka say presidential camp na by about a month or two ago at Accra Sports Stadium July to celebrate the Republic Day of Ghana. Presidential hype no koso. And a sad photograph me we say by. So Dr. Boamah on the July 5 and on Twitter and on Facebook here and was say Dr. Franka Mwakohene tomorrow love Ghana and or born in some. Okay, so nipa me no dey say Linda Oklu regional minister Edema Greater Accra or Shahata folk Jesse. Dr. Mwakohene S. Franka Mwakohene S. Kotoko Jesse. Okay. Identity Dr. Boamah and worry hashi and I say why we posted Linda Oklu diano now or we posted Dr. Mwakohene diano. It tells you a lot that yes, I'm choosing Dr. Mwakohene because I'm a Kotoko supporter. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Another one. Let's move on. Another one. Quickly. Okay. So that game na yeka hwasem. This is how Dr. Boamah dressed to Accra Sports Stadium. Attire share. This is Kotoko 2024-2025 season jersey, away jersey. Ne share Dr. Boamah. So when you Sam George, Minister of Communication, also had to folk. It was stadium no and omuta sa photo we say. So this photo was posted by Sam George. You get me? Sam George posted this photo when Dr. Boamah died. So Dr. Boamah was wearing a Asante Kotoko jersey. So Dr. Boamah, I can say that he was a Asante Kotoko supporter. He was not doing it for political gains. Now let me prove to you again that Dr. Boamah was an Asante Kotoko supporter. Let's see what Asante Kotoko signed their deadly striker now in the person of Kwame Poku. Okay, so this is Kwame Poku unveiling. When Asante Kotoko are unveiling Kwame Poku. This is how Dr. Boamah tweet here and I say X and Ocho on Facebook. Fatu TV news and for showing. Also Dr. Boamah December 13, 2024. Asante Kotoko Sporting Club, December 13, 2024. Official presentation of our latest addition to the fans before kick-off. Our latest addition. What? Our day. Yay Kotoko supporters. Your latest. In fact, Dr. Boamah was promoting Ghana Premier League like nobody's business. In fact, even the GFA chairman called to me yesterday. GFA chairman, because we are here follow Dr. Boamah. Adie Kitua be no opposed to. Adie Kitua na player where he say player no passion na for Ghana football. No she too much. No she. He was a former deputy minister for Sports. So this is what Dr. Boamah said. Okay, so let's move on. When he died, Asante Kotoko Football Club had to mourn Dr. Boamah, and this is what Asante Kotoko Football Club actually. This is the official page, social media page, Twitter, Facebook, and that's X, Instagram, and whatever. Was say Asante Kotoko SC mourns the tragic loss of our cherished fans, Dr. Boamah, and the former KMA boss Dr. Samuel Sapo, and the 6 others. In today's microphone plane crash, we extend our deepest condolences to their families and the nation. May their souls rest in perfect peace. So that is that. Dr. Boamah was a Asante Kotoko supporter. Okay. All right. So that is that. Well, thank you very much. So where are we now? Okay. All right. Now, a year national, something happened. This is a President Mahama. President Mahama a key statement to be a year na say children support fund for omo free mu no omo ma enu omo busuafo send ye beya betimi ahwe. Let's see how it went quickly, the infographic of what President Mahama said quickly. Okay, say President Mahama announces creation of dedicated fund to cater for children of 8 persons killed in the last Wednesday's helicopter crash. Okay, so quickly, let's go and listen to how President Mahama said it. Said it was Kano at the fire. Let's go and listen to it.
The next decision that the government has made is for the creation of a children's support fund for the children of the victims of the 6th August helicopter crash. The purpose of this fund is clear. It is to ensure that the children left behind will never be deprived of the opportunities, the care, and the security that their parents work so hard to provide for them.
Okay, so that is that. So President Mahama I confirm what asemane ye ka se no aban e de fund beba se ne be ya omo free mu no omo busuafo ho be how. I suggest that this thing President Mahama Ekan, it's a good idea, but Obusa me nana from Ziega, my take on it is say sadi we say ayako ayono ayesa say edi sometimes say obi so Ghana na say ofri mu oh ye be ye no ye beti fund ye be say fund in state anet say in your 5 years at say sika no ko say sika no fund no ko for free biam na say biam ko for sika ko to fund no mu biam. What is the next step of Danipan? Aban no a ono no institute that fund no sa aban free aban mu a sa fund no e ka be ye fa so a ye treat that fund no. We need to watch this. Dr Bahama the fund e wo ho ye da so di sika gum Ferdinand anyim owu ya aban promises say ye be hwe na busuafo na man ye da so hwe omo on and on and on. I will tell you something, but what I want the government to do is say ye tinti bibi to say emra ye nyamra ye fan call parliament ye enact laws in parliament na ye fan criticize and say so be some Ghana with a certain level and ye nipa bia ye obi a some Ghana but obi a state man or some Ghana ni ye way how so some Ghana no emu ya say nipa ye betimi ayambra dia so say or qualify say say nipa na aban ehwe no it is aban betimi ahwe no to a certain level ne masusa ye show to university level oye university a onya adwuma ya asa bibie no aban be pa adwuma ma no and that is all ye hwe ni biem for a certain period aban be hwe nkofo no for a certain period. I think we have to do that. Say ye hye saade no ma ne be ye mra enu no betimi aboa ye dan say de biade ano beka ya che fund bi fund na animu ya no, you will see the corporate bodies no e de sika begum aban kofo sympathizers any empathies empathizers e de sika be kwa kogum kama but ebre ko na nim no a nipa foforo so wu a event eba no ye to aba ebi fi aba mu bi sika sem oba form ne ade no how will we feed that fund I be hwe sa kofo no but ebe ye mrade a and the man ne so obia asum Ghana bia na say oye member of parliament bia oye minister bia chief executive bia e de wu a ese se ye sa de da bi ye ntimi ne sa de but yes amra no na ya hyehyɛ se nipa no qualify and qualify ne man no yen show mo sa to the certain level o maame a ne maame no so ya abrowa from 70 years e kono yen hwe no bedu a certain level of ofimu a eno ano no se nu nua ba ye bia di patre ne ma bia 7 abayen show mo kakra lose a certain level na ye jam na ye establish business mom no mo fashion ye yes ade ne ba de be ye mra enu betimi aboa and the reason why I have Honorable Kojoba Redu, former member of parliament at the man Asante Achem North constituency, died in 2008. Okay, so this is Kojoba Redu. When Kojoba Redu died, we had the same thing. State barrier. Aban yebe say yebe si ya mane mame obi e kana sem obi e kan jobo yese ye ohine bane de ne papa ti ase. 6 years later, somebody the person of Albert Jemfi Albert, and you post to do on Facebook. We are going to read that Asomna a branch and a trial of Facebook in 2014. Then we come and continue. Yeah, they actualize it Asomna yekan. Okay, I'll say Jemfi Albert, September 24, 2014. Also, I'm so surprised at the wife of Kojoba Redu today. I heard her begging for support today on Angel FM, claiming 6 years after her husband died, she cannot even pay for her daughter's school fees, senior high school fees, and that living has been very difficult for them. Yet Baredu, while alive, was a chartered accountant all his life, had his own accounting firm, worked with VRA for several years, worked with Ghana Airways Company, was MP for 11 years for Asante Achem North, finance minister for 3 years, cabinet minister and senior finance consultant. Is she trying to tell us that after the state barrier and the donations that came, the various monies he left behind, the ex-gracious, she was paid his pension benefits and other numerous properties our honorable minister had, all is gone after just 6 years? Or is that Baredu was not noble after all, wasted all his money? Women, they can never be trusted. Just thinking aloud. Okay, so this is what Jemfi Albert tried by say. No, or just shocked say, or tier radio or Angel FM. Na ora Kojoba Redu na yere ekotira radio so. Na all begging for fun say ni sika sika odi betua enkora school fees, senior high school fees. Any other such other school fees senior high school na free senior high school nyamai. Enti na editua no sade no onye sika crowd fentua. Eno na papa isi e no nwa say opo break ayi Kojoba Redu be boy ni na no. Enwoma wo di jai donations abae aban sika om de mom ni na no within 6 years we di amanasa. Tie ma me ne peso a kire wo say ye jani mu ye ejapade no ho all right ebi nkofo so fa Kojoba Redu na ejapade ni bi ba ma me ne peso a kire wo say aban ye jan say the sika whatever the case they promised to take care of them 6 years ni yenti obi aho asem. This is a steady case. So what she sikana one she sikana aban promised see ye be hwe Kojoba Redu na yere ne ma and the sikana mabiem and wakọ radio so na yere no e beg sen conform one. So we need to make it a law, not a fun. Say aban we free mu sisi a e dey conform ni be ha. What we have to do to enact law near for modalities to obi qualify fine, unqualified fine. That's fantastic. Send your messages. Na yankin can pharmacies here. Okay. So where are we now? Okay, so let's see. Yes, this is Dr. Omane Boamah. They must talk about of Nipa 8 now. adie bi yare ho park ese baako a Dr. Omane Boamah ntimi anye a let's go and read July. This July, Dr. Omane Boamah tweeted and was saying a Facebook here. Was say no, not this one. We have read this. Go to Dr. Omane Boamah's post. Okay, I say this is the July 23, and Dr. Omane Boamah echo Facebook. No, was say exciting news. I'm trying to announce that my book, A Peace Man in an African Democracy, will be launched later this year. President John Evans Fifi Atamios died 13 years ago. Rest in perfect peace, Prof. This book tells the inspiring story of President John Evans Fifi Atamios, a true leader who dedicated his life to serving Ghana and promoting peace, stability, and democracy in Africa. I initially planned to launch the book last year, 2024, but as the Director of Elections and IT for the NDC, I have to prioritize my role in ensuring our party's success in the crucial 2024 elections. Now that the elections are over, I'm excited to finally share this important work, which was completed last year. So Dr. Omane Boamah, actually we say 20 July 23, that's the 23rd July, say opeso launch book bi na there me yan say so Professor Mills we no, yeah, this is the book of Professor Mills, A Peaceful Man in the African Democracy. Na ade ya me yan say Professor Mills say call the crutch no, ye share that you be what through the book, a full book about Professor Mills. Ye be kai say Dr. Beda Samwa who reading the book Politics of Ghana from 1952 to 2012. Professor Mills but the book solely is not for Professor Mills. And your war obit to say Professor Kwame Ziega book Working with Wallace or capture Professor Mills but not solely for Professor Mills. But this is the first time I give Professor Mills book, a booker, and give an account of somebody who was closer to Professor Mills, somebody that Mr. Kwasi Pratt, the Ahoy family, Professor Mills brought him to NDC. He was very closer to Professor Mills, worked closely to Professor Mills. I went to launch a book academy. But the good news is that we are told it is either Okudjata Blakwa, the Foreign Affairs Minister, and I say Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, a spokesperson, and I say Felix Ofosu-Kwakye na e confuse me kakra. Felix Ofosu-Kwakye bakube jinem on behalf of Dr. Omane Boamah, then the wife not on my lunch. So bring your message. Dr. Omane Boamah tribute to Nani Yegusuno. So we wish him all the best and we make sure say Saturday Beba na etimi yaya ne kama edi amaye. Okay, so let's move on. Bring your messages. Yabeken kandi amasis ya. Where are we now? Ye move. Let's move. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Over the weekend, last Monday, the Asante Council met at Manhyia Palace. Now, Omushia, and 24 to the second, and the shocking news at the bar say, na Asante Hema, Nana Kunadu Yadom, the third. Nana Ekwekura, Ekasa Nana Kwekura Sebe, Wadana Bunkum so, and I said, Washrenkwa. Eti Yawashe, Abusia, ene Asante Manina, all the best. Yenina, Yamayahu Yako. Yes, Nana Kunadu Yadom. Nana Kunadu Yadom, Yadeno Sisu 2017, and you didn't see. So bring your messages, Yabekin kind at the amount. Okay, so Tama, Nana Efrimono, and President Mahama. Sorry, 24 say to the second, any Manhyia Palace, a two bought for Momo Bar President Mahama ho, and Omo Ebe see a year. No, let's watch the back, go back to the picture. Yes, and Ebe see a year. This is a Chiame Kantenkrechi, 24 Chiame, and the Chief of Staff, Head of Protocols, Manhyia Palace, in Sunni, President Mahama ni George Bauer Mutar in Sunni. Who is this? The Chief of Staff, Mr. Julius Debra, and Deputy Defense Minister Broja Ejemfi and a former Attorney General. On and on and on. So we President Mahama the fear anymore and omutrasa photo we see. Okay, so let's see when they entered inside. Okay, so delegation in President Mahama ni ena omo kwose ayie ne se na Asante hema ekwakura. Let's roll more photos. Do you have more photos? Yes, this is a chairman Kantenkrechi. Yes, two for chairman no. And na near brepa ohwe the facial expression na no ochemu e de chair President Mahama. What else do we have? Okay, so after everything, okay. So omo free President Mahama hono, they also went to see Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So Mami Frima former chief of staff, Chairman Kantenkrechi, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. For the first time, for some time, I hear say we in this person there to Nana, your church will be eti basi any. Let's move on. Okay. So omo kwatena no, this is a delegation from Otufo's palace. Ya we say ensebi egu ha say because the Nana Akufo-Addo ohene somehow. And I will share the loyalists of Nana Akufo-Addo. Omre tete ha say no Henry Koche here, I can see him, I can see Abu Jinapo here, I can see Mami Frima Opari here, I can see Fatima Abubakar, former information minister, on and on. And this is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Yes, and this is the group picture. Chama Oboko say in Adano. This is the group picture. Omunina Eteki. Yes, that's a beautiful one and a very historic. This is the Dr. Edward. Yeah, I can see Dr. Edward here. Oh no. So Nana Kwakura, but something happened. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Omoko sra ni bibi esi. Mo amohwam no muntem mohwam ani ye pada mohwe ya sempa ne ye beka ne yenyam beka nyabotre ye beka so sisi asempa ne stories ye betreat ye nyan treaty Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. This is a Chairman Kantenkrechi, but who share the office of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo? Who share you the office of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo? Enfoni people boho e be say nkofo adwere maso enfoni ne boho no who share president aba since Ghana. Nkofo ya to omo so aba obatimi abe president e dia ma this country ena Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo e do obia photo aboho we Dr Kwame Nkrumah we Edward Akufo-Addo. Okay, yes we Dr Kwame Nkrumah we Edward Akufo-Addo, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the papa as a ceremonial president. So I was expecting Dr. Buzia. Okay, that where he's talking about president. Buzia was a prime minister. So Dr. Kwame Nkrumah First Republic, and the Second Republic, Edward Akufo-Addo, and the Third Republic, Dr. Hillary Liman, and the Fourth Republic, Jerry Rawlings, and JJ Rawlings, and President Kufuor Fourth Republic, President Tamils Fourth Republic, President Mahama Fourth Republic, Nana Akufo-Addo Fourth Republic, and President Mahama Fourth Republic. This is fantastic. The board Nana Akufo-Addo abasopa because at the end of why yes Nana, we greet you. You are a true statesman. Nana Akufo-Addo is a true statesman, whether you like it or not. Papa is a true statesman because we have gone to so many offices. Emma, former ministers, former chief executives, former presidents. We have gone to their houses. And you will say, all offices, no yen tell me, and what say, Nana Akufo-Addo one kase, way a Nkrumah haste, way a Liman, and call for way a NDC for my ideology. Maybe political party ne de ba bemuno e ya ideology ni o ma ideology ni fa anasa me be ya you ntoko bi bai obi wia me chama na me pe be second term e court blah 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 ya tamfo da bi o person o kire wo say president aba nyina ni and am so na Akufo-Addo me ka ho na be ya president. Let's watch the picture again. This is fantastic. This is beautiful. Let's go and watch the picture again. Yes, this is a beautiful picture. Yes. It's Nana Akufo-Addo no office no odo bia picture ball. So President Mahama ni so the next president baba say Dr. Bawumia near the picture no so ababebo. So that is that. All right. So Nana Akufo-Addo, we wish you all the best Nana. Nyankopon ma uninche o ma unya kese kopim say obe kese pawati. You are a true statesman unsem Nana Nyankopon Israel. Okay. So are we done with the okay. All right. So we are still on Nana Asante Hema, so Okwekura no. Now this Nana Asante Hema Nana Kunadu Yadom the third, Ena Gamanche ni taki true. Yes, this is Gamanche. That Gamanche ya debia. In fact, me. Let's go to read what the Gamanche said about the death of Asante Hema. Was said the Ga Traditional Council, the Ga Paramount to office of the Gamanche. We mourn with His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II and the people of Asante Kingdom in this moment of great loss and pray for divine comfort for all who grieves. May Nana Konadu Yiadom III soul rest peaceful among the great mothers of our land. Gamanche and a member of the Ga Traditional Council. So Gamanche ayo tuti say na SSA eye say na SSA eye SSA de biano peace eba we ye paramount chief a ubie wano a eso ubie wano a ede ayi enkoso yedie ene nkabom beba ene de obebie na no a obie na no bia na obedi atem obie na no bia na o incite violence obie na no bia na o cheche Ghana mu obie na no bia na o distort history. This is a native wisdom if you answer and I apply or say or money with Asante man, and that is that. I remember when the day echo the creation na the day gamanye ye ka gamanya te se ko ha and ka Asante hima as echo the creation. The people etu nipa mo commercial palace so omo kwa catch your two for say gamanye anu your two for damfo. Also, this is how Otumfuo also said it when Gamanya died. Okay, I say, do extend my greetings to him, Gamanche. Was more from Farmer Gamanche, Fatu TV Nusumame. Was say, I condole with him and the whole of the Ga State. She, not the day of Maiduru III, reigned for a very long time, and her leadership in unifying all and more testifies she was indeed a mother. This is not a bereavement of just the Ga State, but all Ghanaians. We will do everything in our power to give her a befitting burial. This one coming from Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. And I think that Gamanche, I replicated this. Sana SSA say because I have for a lady. It is the only day no twa sabonia omo mu die chiri twa saboni emfa sudie emfa magana ye fa nsu nyansa. Okay, so okay, yedamasi more messages eba na ye be read messages no e dia mamusisi amunya abotrema ye messages na bapa you read more messages no ye be read it e dia mamu. But let's move to our substantive issues. Two issues you try to tell na yako. Where are we now? Do we have to read messages? Read messages? Okay, you're moving quickly now. You are reading messages. Okay, so this is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and this is Samira Bawumia, the Fulani Samira Bawumia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the former vice president and the former flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party 2024, and the former second lady Samira Bawumia. Okay, so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia were declared intention to contest the flag bearer position na slot again at the New Patriotic Party. So over the weekend, the youth, about 499 youth organizers at the New Patriotic Party nationwide, echo peke forms at the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Let's go and watch that and come back. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, na omode forms in the command led by my brother Abubakar Razak, youth organizer at the Asante region. Yes, youth organizer at the Asante region. On the dean of youth organizers in the country. So only the leader here, Obokwaje forms nobody come Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Okay, so we also told that the Greater Accra secretaries, all the secretaries, constituency secretaries of Greater Accra also went to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's office and say omu support Ediamano. So this is the first of all TV Nisumami. We dina Greater Accra secretaries, constituency secretaries omo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia netiwono and na omu support Ediama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So we wish Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia all the best. Now listen to me. Dr Bawumia ko peke ne forms no and a former Minister for Natural Resources and Mines, former Boamah Regional Minister, Owura Kwaku Asoma Kyeremeh. Mutien you. Yes, this is Owura Kwaku Asoma Kyeremeh. Echo Sompa FM. And wakwa can sembi, my goodness. Let me share with you that when we come back, we will tell this man something. That will come back. Let's watch this video. Obefe. Watch this video.
Tumufa banoma nipa ne yiri Ghana ni a nabusuafo ewo Ghana ha a ye sore waka Ghana ehye a ye nyina ye gumu ne ye ehye ye ni baabi adwane ko a ye te ha ye te ye ho ase a sa oba no benya tema ade ama Ghana fo ma
ye nyina ye tie sompa
na onko so obi achi so obi ye na japade
Kesben 92.9 FM.
Watiti no moyiremu otubonsu aye na japade single story mako do
keep it yeah bring me back where ye Owura Kwaku Asoma ye very say chairman former mutian you were your former regional minister and former minister natural resource and mines papa yi asamo awaken e di asembeba na abranti be fa ne PK Odro. Is it them a PK Odro? Yes, yes, PK Sapon. Yeah, PK Sapon. At the papaya some no kind of through Facebook. Let's see how people reacted to it. Then we come back. Okay, so quickly, let's watch it. How yes. This is the PK Sapon. And what there was a view all photos of PK Sapon. Says Samira Bawumia is not a Ghanaian. And for that matter, her husband, Dr. Bawumia, should not be elected as our presidential candidate. How come she became the second lady of the very government? Honorable Asoma Kyeremeh was appointed to various portfolios. This is a disappointing coming from Asoma Kyeremeh. Now, on the two and then call for commenting. Let's read some of the commentaries thereby. Well, I say Bruce Liman Bulu. I say Kennedy Japan Beba. Okay, that's fine. Where am I? Austin Kwachi. I say so. With this age, his age and wisdom, is this what he could say? And after foolish talks, trying to advise people to be careful with their utterances, gracious me, Papa no, wanun bribiana. I swear, this Pro Max of it will take iPhone decades to reach such Pro Max. Okay, wait from Austin Kwachi, Jaula Dramani Diaba, was see. You shouldn't have shared it on your respected Facebook wall. What you have done is or rather propagating his message. I think his message is Yadanino. So all these people were given appointment and I didn't get some. Everybody. Dennis Kwakwa, Edia Boss, Kwame Nkrumah's wife. No free of Egypt. Prince Edu Diabose was Kwame Nkrumah's wife a Ghanaian. Kofi Annan's wife was not a Ghanaian, yet he became a World UN General Secretary. Not all grey hairs are sensible nowadays. When you say Kwaku Oredu Sapon say Papa yi . In fact, a Kofu dinner time explaining seriously. I thought it was fake news. Oh, age. When you so that commentary be palatable. I know she. Atem the dear pa wudi Papa yi. I know she pa. And the new classroom did not bring this man, bring the man, because sometimes and it's disappointing to hear such a comment, a statement coming from somebody like Owura Kyeremeh, Obiawaya regional minister. Papa Yamameka Samonchamo said Dr. Bawumia we need flag bearer now. There's no way that this man will campaign for Dr. Bawumia. Why NPP? But obey Juma yet NPP say NPP best at no opposition. Tiye. They said 2024 ni esi ye no say NPP fo bi koka nkofo bi ho ekoye campaign di tia NPP no sa na beye because obia official Dr. Bawumia does not qualify again to become a flag bearer. I'll have a candidate. That candidate in the qualifying, he will trumpet the gospel of that candidate. No one can know my pa oye, but on conquer radio through and denigrate side panel. And by a tribal or whatever racist politics. Send the panel of such an extreme asceticism. No, send the panel of the oye. So Dr. Bawumia winning flag bearer no, there's no way this man will campaign for Dr. Bawumia. They will do underground agenda and work against the NPP. Let me tell you. When I'm catch you, Sade Beba, because we'll be an no cast way. Your candidate, Bobra, your candidate to a year to baby. I don't know for being no one told from my people of Bunaf. But you rather go and sit on radio. No one can say, and me and Twabam Fama or be an area and your Ganani. Jesus Christ, coming from this man. Well, go one was a papa. Well, go one was a pa. Ghana here, Sandy Power say, but I'm expecting Justin Kobia from Paul. We Patriotic Party, we issue statement to condemn this. When the man NPP co-opposition, such a statement, wide allegations, wide say statement to be saying, and the man NPP co-opposition. So NPP should come out with a statement to condemn this. Then the candidate say Dr. Say Dr. Banechampo say Canada Japan one should come out to disown this man because as some now all can a boy your friend say Omane as someone papa Kyeremeh a boy mine and NPP from Rabontin no Mobeka say we don't support this. Some black brother movement into the permanent free party no one can because when Obegubu party no and some now can Obegubu party no one qualified to be an NPP person. Say the candidate now win here obey your campaign yet NPP welcome your sure so your campaign the NPP. How can you say that? Say young Boamah obia Neriya Ganani. Let's go to this place. Bring your friend say. Let me see the three. The quickly your three your time yaso. Here, okay. Mame kase mi kakra bi facham. Sabate we say, or you Italian, in case you don't know. Or you Italian. Now your friend Kwame Yeboah, and you the deep pardon. The deep power, but your friend Kwame Yeboah or catchy kon. Today, why you gonna be baby? Why you gonna be baby? But the papa and the mommy now Italian. The papa and the mommy Italian. Now, this guy, Kofi, a man we have found Kojo Choi of South Korea. No papa and the mommy now South Koreans, but over bad Ghana at the tender age. And in 1999 on naturalizing the man Ghana and then President Mahama appointed a branch we say as an ambassador Ghana ambassador to South Korea. What you Ghana ambassador to South Korea. No papa and the mammy na South Koreans. We no papa and the mammy na Italians. But Sabira Bawumia no papa ye Ghanaian. No mammy na Fulani. So what? Wait me be position. Abaya ambassador e Ghana. Na Sabira Bawumia na se no mammy yes Fulani ni and na papa ye Ghana ni want to be ye fan say first lady. Yentimi tono so aba man be first lady. What kind of analogy is this? And penifua as a sambo kakasa de any kasa hotiman kwara follow no what one man no ke kan no ma e be reverse the progress of the party. John Wallace Ghana ni papa from Scotland, the papa is Scottish, but John Wallace was able to rule this country for 19 good years. Asoma Kyeremeh one go one muase. Said Mr. Kennedy Japan, and I also bring the man back, bring Asoma Kyeremeh back. Said Mr. Kennedy Japan was supporting. A company will never sanction this. Second Japan, I'm expecting Kennedy Japan to come out and disown this man. So be collapsing the campaign because the Kofu it will affect Dr. Akompreko Japan and the campaign. Akompreko time Alestate yachi won to be too much or ko pass comment be far say won to me a greedy yachi na yachi no ohwana what can Akompreko campaign what Akompreko buy quickly oba no ba say what this is itself from what Alestate can the public is Alestate obo boban I watching who film so I'm expecting Akompreko to come again to condemn this man. Akompreko should come out and condemn the statement that Papa we say making, and that's how Papa be good the campaign. Why your man before papa ye o ma bofo ye de politics sa ye titemu sa question the pay do attempt 7 previous say me ya say me papa no wan come pe mu ofa no wan come pe but say me papa no me ofa no a wo ye breadwinner na say me social media na me hwe na nkofo do attempt see a me we da ho e hifa na body party ne kon de bia ye kan presidential candidate bi ba na say bia o win election no a o wa sideline me wa mama dwuma anye wona ne nkofo nkwa na ye we and now get the reason why sometimes you to abawia se flag bearer na ekọ baby a 1% nkofo bi bedi na chi se flag bearer na ekọ baby na nkofo bi bedi ebeka ho bedi na chi a ayo omo person be bad side party face omo di negative feeling e share side party and I get the reason why people win election then almost sideline nkofo bi because obeka say say ayi yankotwa abama obi a na yere ye Ghana ni na yere ye Ghana ni a now point to ye fene say Samira Bawumia and nay say Dr Bawumia ba power officer who be the position owi anu akwa tra so ye na ye party for internal politics in ye yawie internal politics in ye yawie yen kabom ye nwene Ghana yen kabom ye nwene Ghana ukoka say no Samira Bawumia ba wonu kru koto e wa dem aka cho say man ba position wa ma position a ye ne baba be ka say Dr Bawumia anya de bi ko mu na am ye party ba sam na wa ka na tan na wa ka no tan e bo man e say political party former minister mu na me kwa be sa de wi Everybody now. Ora Asoma Kyeremeh. Nipa ne fene nipa pe wasampa nipa respect opa. Play the video again, play the video again. Play the video again.
Tumufa banoma nipa ne yiri ye Ghana ni a nabusuafo ewo Ghana ha a ye sore waka Ghana e hye aye nyina ye gumu ne ye hye ye ni baabi e dwane ko a ye ti ha ye ti ho ase
everybody Bama obi a ne yere ya Ghana ni Kwame Nkrumah is the man of the millennium according to Martin Luther King. Kwame Nkrumah according to BBC the whole 100 years the best politician man of the millennium in an African continent. Kwame Nkrumah he was Egyptian. Play the video again.
Banu benya tema tumufa banoma nipa ne yiri ye Ghana ni a nabusuafo ewo Ghana ha a ye sore waka Ghana e hye aye nyina ye gumu ne ye hye ye ni baabi e dwane ko a ye ti ho ase
papa we say ni kwaso be NPP kra eni kwaso mama ne be NPP kra biem was say party no fact nobody should take him serious. That's all. It's okay. So message now papa I will read it and then I say do mama time kakra. So let's finish this na yenko yanim. Let's see the Fante comedy and IGP quickly ne yenti we say fefu and read the messages ni yenko quickly. In fact Owura Asoma Kyeremeh de betimi aka no honestly speaking we disappointing me big time as obi o minister there say no more we say education free no ho edeba. Okay, so quickly this is a Fante comedy and this is IGP Tete Yonu. Okay, so Fante comedy, in case you don't know, we're a TikToker and we're a staunch member of Dr Bawumia and call for more social media on person or NPP ni, let me put it that way. Or NPP ni. I remember, was it last Wednesday or Tuesday? Was it Monday or Tuesday? Mohan or Freme? Or Freme sana, that time I'm very busy. And I'm a Juma officer, Jumani Adia, Wahaya, officer, Jumani Adia. It's your friend, and me and Faso, I decided to say, my friend, escape me. It's me coffee and a joke. And I'm a guy say, yea, Fante Freme. I said, come a friend, but me as a friend, Adiasa, because me nante, Messa Sorrentum. And me as Adiasa, dear Chiana, my friend. Tia Chiano, and I'm a friend or say, Okoye video be. Na video no yeno, or no, we say one cassa ye. Na ne kasa na ntwa ye na obi be kan o video num e kan me pese me repeat asem no kan no obi kan o video num ka asem bia na nya ade papa e ma ne ka che nipa ne se wan kasa ye etu or yes and no obi edit video no or edit video no wa repost video no jo edit ye no etu omo repost ye no e na police ehu ono ma tom safa. In fact initially ko catch him say NIB but later no you will say as Ghana Police Service and tom sa e dia fe no. But I'm told he say the reason why I actually branch we see pede what is going on, the statement and everything it say assembly or can say NDC4 ye beto abano no more than number 8. We are in the month of 8 and the part 8 na winti baby omu koju omu tumi no e do win election omo man be meaning say if that is why this guy is arrested say no dia and it could be that say no dia I don't think that this guy say he arrested no but e bia na waka asembia yes asem ye treat asem no in the physical realm aban ehia say abranch we be assist omo na ya investigate but say pedio kan say sadie no say omo da number 8 month and nipa 8 na sure omo kan na ye de a chene de dia it is no and I'm going to prove to you the reason why no say obi kasetia president asem na okan no emfa na kwam enya asem papa eyem panisem eyasem bone e bomban but enya bone morally it is no good but it is not crime in this country and I'm going to prove it to you quickly your time you know. Let's read a script. Okay, so this is a criminal code of 1960 criminal code. The criminal code Act 29. Okay, so before 2001, President Kufuor Bebano, adia bako ana President Kufuor no de campaign he say oba ya criminal libel law no oba repeal the criminal libel law. Mutie ni you. Ye ka criminal libel law sense ntro ni bia kokwa asem bi dia fa obi ho obera se ya chi sa nipa no ne de na kwa akohyem ensentro ni bia kotro publication bi na entwa yi a ne ya kire ne de na akohyem ensentro ni bi twa asem de fa president ho a onu wu kwan so oba sa de no ne ya kire ne akohyem etu be he kwaku ba komo kwasi platinum beru na atam those days impanifo medical ye beto aso no ne de sebie ekugugu omo ye ka sebie toilet omo office ne ade ye hye omo documents ne ade na ye punish bi mu ye de bi ko jail na ye bobi mu ye de bi ko remand ne ade. So President Kufuor decided say oba sa de no obeyi de afuo. So 2001 Nana Kufuor was a attorney general. It's omu yes omu yi the criminal libel law ne de afuo no and omu repeal section 183A of the Criminal and Offences Act no. So we say no enka Criminal Offences Act no biom. But before 2001 say na the Criminal Offences Act no na eka edefa ho. Let's read it together. Section 183 clause A, or just A, was any person who intends to bring the president into hatred, ridicule, or contempt publishes any defamatory or insulting matter about the president is liable to a fine or imprisonment. Or person actually say, obi bia ubetro bibi dia fa president ho. Obi bia betro bibi dia fa president ho. What the otan and the beye just say otan president no. Radical say uhuru president and I say udi no ho few. So and I say contempt and I publishes any defamatory or insulting ubedi the president atem and I betro di be a big good president no hu fi no. Sa who say nipa no tinya fine no and I say ye de ubeko prison. So na sa time na sa amra we se ho. Na President Kufuor bae no minim so opre no hu o se die o samra we se kada so ho anka me pepa. So President Kufuor bae no or repeal the criminal libel law no and no amending the criminal code no and I say the Criminal Offences Act no no yi sa die we se different. So by law who did the president atem enye crime e wo Ghana who did the president atem enye crime or the co-president enye crime. So we defame president any crime over this country. But it depends. It depends. I'm not holding breath for fancy comedy. You. I'm not holding breath for fancy comedy. And no any crime. That is that. Okay. So let's move on. Yeah, let's go to article. Yes, it's not a crime. That is that. So you let us establish say so bika kasafi the chair president and nutina. Yemi appear stadium. eka asem bi di fa na na do dan Kwaku ado ho a mintimi repeat no ye che na Kwaku ado se no munya no because embra no nkyere yesi ye che no sa na tie sa na abantie bi ne efe na high priest okokotra fox afa wokumase eka asem bi di fa president Mills so me pese me repeat ye che no president Mills se munya no eni kwase sa de ne eba we are democratic world eti our country ha ye this country so we sort to president we defame whatever no enya dia a crime our Ghana beam that thing is be repealed. Okay, so ya chief anti comedy e biana waya adifuphobia ya assist the police ya investigating but if it's about Jamaica who asam na dia enya no spiritual no worker spiritual no so Ghana you need blasphemy law you can blasphemy law uko UK they have a blasphemy law uko Kenya Oma adopted the blasphemy law is separated from the mother constitution. Eti blasphemy law for so obia ubeka ade ye musuo emususam te say dia fanti comedy kan na blasphemy law no anybody but today uko UK kwana Scotland England and other countries now a former United Kingdom no money na you who dey free with the exception of Northern Ireland and a man that whole batch and no kwa munusu say that is a blasphemy law. It is all kind of spiritual with me or kind of physical with me ebiana physical no one can say ya meme cheche mu kira mo no ebiana something that warrant investigation and ya to inside ya from but ya den krawe say ma teteyonu mu kan na IGP mu tie article 11 I said the laws of Ghana 1 the laws of Ghana shall Ghana yemra ade yemra wo Ghana yemra ni na wo Ghana and article 11 e dia ba no say this constitution where you use Ghana constitution to say this constitution Ghana constitution ayemra 2b enactment made by or under the authority of the parliament established by this constitution just say embra Ghana your parliament ashe our parliament no e kan yembra ho okay any other rules and regulations made by any person or authority under a power conferred by this constitution. Just will be a constitution nation kutupa. Next one them bra bontini regulation and on the Ghana yemra the existing laws yemra ni atwone dadaka ho the common law any your customary law. I'm not interested again. Baba we na daso ni enko there be was the enactment made by or under the authority of the parliament established by this constitution. Just say parliament embra mo beshano eka Ghana yemra ho. Now let's go and read section 63 of the Chieftaincy Act. The section 63 ye can we say the actual ora tetajonu. Okay, who did the section 63 of the Chieftaincy Act as amended in 2020. So Chieftaincy Act in 1998 1998 yes 2008 yeah amended 2000 yes amended the year 2020. Okay, so section 63 certain offenses in connection with chiefs within ye just say adie bi etwa eye offenses eye boni and as a crime e Ghana connected to ahemfo we say a person who act or performs the functions of a chief when that person is not qualified to act. 24 on the test will be a betimi obe performing say we your hene abra we no hene no emra no bedi. Being a chief assumes a position that the person is not entitled to by custom. Just will be a obe your so we your hene abra amamre mu no yanya amamre no it is against the laws of this country. Okay, so the last scene on an person was he knowingly uses disrespectful or insulting language or insult a chief by word or conduct is against the laws of this country. Or say, Fatu TV no so confusion. See, muni na mu read this scene no, obi read this scene bi. Was he knowingly uses disrespectfful or insulting language or insult a chief by word or conduct is against the laws of this country. Ye can we say our IGP, our beloved IGP, ora tete yonu, oba en, o ya dey say dampare dey na ehwe mu no do so too much. O ya dey say dampare. But ora yonu, sai mra we say eda ho. Fanti comedy, enye President Mahama na order say enkochi no. President does not order for arrest unless so a former president. It happen baby yemra no ma ho kwai say president ba order for arrest but president order for investigation etimu kokwachi abranche ne president Mahama na ka asem nche no eye wan ado pekwachi ne fi say video na post you na fi say e be create tension ebia it needs an investigation and wakwachi abranche no na ye catch us sambra we see ho there are some people that insulting our chiefs in this country and you don't expect chiefs ni so mo ka want number launch complaint because obi a national house of chief president na akora bi fa video e fa camera di si ni so na odi ni pa na tem odi na tem by way of freedom
Inti we ensema eye odi aba abontin we ensema na Frimpong Kwame Ziega enso edi aiden aba abontin na wutie ensema na Frimpong Kwame Ziega edi ba abontin na chese sebi aburu sebi nyado ensani bi wo honoma atwetwe ason ensani bi so wo honoma sebi obe ni den obe fa ne saa because Ghana no dey sometimes ensem bibiri ekoso na ba kwa meka eni se Ghana ye tribal politics yeye ena sebi emo man no enko nanim Ghana ye tribal politics ye politics of tribalism, politics of ethnocentrism, politics of religion ene ena edi ene debi amaka se yenyo obi a obedi oman nanim na se nipa no sebi oburu sebi nyado obetimi ama oman no akọ nanim a obetimi ama oman no akọ nanim a esiden ena yen really behind the person yewra jo Mahama bayi oye adwuma in fact owra ni ye adwuma and Ghana ni bia nso a Ghana ni bia nso a wogidie sebi ewo NDC abanwe mu you can attest to the fact that papa de buy no ye adwuma even when this sudden death of 8 heroes of Mufoli Ukrano. So now my so ye adwuma because Andra me who said communications ministry has some George wa hitting her stronger. Some Nete George wa hitting her stronger. Nina DSTV and sense me. I know the 10K fine at all muscle. That is 10,000 Ghana cedis every from Andrana and as a nano now issue statement. So umbe make your mind say they will come and meet the price. I mean the tax and I said the prices are so more fixed it so. This is called a government and this is called a listening government. Sen kanye sebi Omane Boamah Butala and the other 6 you move when they be tell more. You could see NDC they were on the right path. But because of this I won't buy anything. Ama omunima fanchemi any momu yebiano. It has been slowed down. Ama sebi ebusi binyando sa ho keka no mudi ye adwuma no asa firi hodom kakra eswati but enim se nye denya obi bo pompom no no chel say ye den shokomudin enti NDC eni yewradwo Mahama monyire mo ho na se de na mudi ne magugu akwan mu se de na mo ye adwuma no mo make sure say mo mabami mu na mo bekoso wa ye adwuma mo make sure say mo mabamu nyedi emu na mo bekoso wa ye den aye adwuma and we know say Nyankopon na ebetutuma na mo yesiye. We know say the God of Joshua Amashia ebema mo nyuma pa edimochi nti obi bia sebi eburusi binya do wo hye aban we se nka onfeli na nka momfa nyam agenda de Nyankopɔn nti ɛmma saa da. Nyankopɔn nti this government will succeed, and the government will what succeed and what be successful in their activities. Kyerɛ wadwene wɔ comment section no. Wei yɛ Nana Frimpong Ziega. Ɔno nso ne nsɛm a ɔde aba abɔnten. Mɛsrɛ sɛ document bɛtum na wa like na wa share na afoforo ɛnyɛ bi ahwɛ. Still remains your number one authentic platform Mega TV. Nyankopɔn nkɔ so a ɛnhyira wo papaapa. Abusuafoɔ mesrɛ wo fa comment tum ma me wate aseɛ na like dwumadi no na share na afoforo nso ɛntimi ɛnya ebi ɛnhwɛ. Ɛdi a mede so a ɛne Mega TV ɛna w'ani gu so a wohwɛ no. Kyerɛ wadwene. Bye bye.